recording now, so we actually have the town hall recorded, and people can rewatch it if they want. Um, so, uh, just for you to know, and people, if you want to ask something directly here on stage, just tell me, and I will enable you to speak. Um, so, But's first question from today was that he would like to have the bots from the season still give 10, um, 10 trophies above 3,500 trophies, and he would like to continue the game plan from the preseason. He thinks that playing should be more rewarded, and it feels like more progress to actually farm bots in the PvP section and punish people that are sleeping. So he wants you or us to do a poll, and he directly questioned you here. I may tag you. Um, so if you want to answer that, he is really curious.
Question for Town Hall. What do you think is more unfair to players, top level players, giving gear to people to boost them up, both in fees for doing it? Isn't that people putting people where they shouldn't be? Or letting people earn 10 points on bot fights so they actually play the game, use hard work so they can grind their way up. The idea to make people play the game and not sleep and play. Doesn't using more bots points encourage players to play more and grind at the same time? I think when can you not um, when can you not actually play against bots? What was the trophy range again?
The trophy range for matching someone is 1,000 points. Um, Above 3,500 points, you don't get bots anymore, but we enabled a switch in the arena panel. If you click it, you can fight bots, and these bots gave in season 5 one trophy. In season 6 they gave 2 trophies for a win, and in the preseason now they gave 10 trophies, and he thinks that it should stay on 10. The actual plan is to reduce it to 2 again, because at the same time people try uh, to fight bots and to get more trophies, and if someone jumps into the queue, they need to fight a real person. So it got implemented to avoid people not fighting at all, because if they slack, someone could do 200 fights and get 400 trophies, and but lol 420, who whatever you call him, um, is the opinion they should give 10 because it is more rewarding. But I personally think this is a PvP game, and we shouldn't reward people with better places for grinding bots instead of fighting real games. And in the end, the leaderboard will look completely the same. Just you need to be available to fight a lot of bots. I don't know. He thinks we should do a poll, and he asks you if you are fine with a poll.
Okay, interesting. No, I mean, to be honest, it's a definitely interesting topic. I mean, as you said, implemented that, especially for higher level or higher tier players to be able to play against each other, or if they want to play against a bot. I think it's definitely tricky, right? It's a tricky situation of okay, how much trophy is it worth? Is do we want to force them to play even if it's against a bot or not? So I mean that's something that we need to try out and open. I'm not sure if it's we can make a poll, but it's also about like okay, what's the idea of how can we make sure that a higher player have fun and has a fair system for grinding and leveling through the leaderboard without any yeah avoiding maybe playing against others or cheating their way up. So it's a definitely difficult situation. But to be honest, I'm also very okay with what Alex basically suggests because I think he knows the top players much better than any one of us, and we're open to try stuff out. So I'm super open to that, to be honest, as long as it makes sense. It makes sense. At the end, for me, it's important also like since it doesn't really hit the initial players, it's important that users can actually play something in the arena, right? We have low player count, but it's important that people can actually play something, even if it's against a bot. For example, for the missions, or you want just to try out something new. So that is the most important part of me, for me, actually.
Okay, so that's already a good answer in my opinion. um, mm, then we have a wall of text from Jorge. Um, a lot of stuff actually on it, but I don't see a lot of questions. Um, things we should consider updating the white paper. It the planned roadmap says lands and paths by 2022. Please keep it updated. The one announcement from last season reward showed 4 NFT weapons. I think it showed actually 4 virtual new weapons and it got tagged as NFT weapons. Um, we should try to avoid that because would look like scammers for new people. Um, we should always show seriousness in our announcement and stuff. Um, Project guide shows token distribution of 100 million of tokens, but according to CoinGecko or other websites, we are far from that amount. Can you say something to that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, how CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap calculate those are a bit different, right? For example, when we have a lot of stuff happen within the DAO right now, right? I think we have 20 million. I think it's a DAO wallet, very transparent actually, and then they don't show as circulating supply. So each platform has different calculations. So CoinMarketCap has different calculation that's CoinGecko, and CoinGecko sometimes copy just CoinMarketCap. We also send them all the information through a spreadsheet, but also there is an API on our backend that they can just ping and get the circulating supply. So this is like the overall situation with numbers on platforms. Regarding the actual tokenomics of how what is the status quo, it's pretty easy to see on the blockchain, to be honest. Like the most of it is DAO wallet right now. We kind of mostly focusing on putting most of them there for the future for you guys to decide what to happen to them. Team, I don't think unlocked anything yet. They still have everything in the locking contracts. I may also even put my into the DAO as well. So I think it's pretty straightforward to find out. of course we cannot. For example, sometimes the emission is it changes a bit, right? So if you think of like what the market right now is, what the token price is, and what the valuation is, you cannot just emit those even more, right? It makes no sense. Like there's no demand of it. It's just you emit it to the same people, and it doesn't really move the needle, to be honest. So you kind of need to say, okay, when it's a good time to maybe a bit more, when it's not a good time. And for me, the important is that we get as much as tokens that are in the DAO go in the DAO wallet, and then basically everyone decides on what happens with them. That's like the core mechanic right now. And then of course the DAO provide the game with the seasonal rewards, etc. That as we move on, and basically the team decides well, how much makes sense, right? Which last time we did 1 million. Now this time we didn't see what we asked for. I really try to keep the tokenomics alive, basically. But again, I don't think it's not like 2019 that everyone's looking at the white paper and say, hey, this is the emission should have been 2% more, and this is something that is not okay, right? I think I think as long as it's pretty transparent, and it is in our case, because you can really see what is happening with the tokens. There's emission mostly basically at seasonal rewards, and that's it actually. We also like got the offer from a bond for another bond, but it just makes no sense with this valuation, right? We could give it away, but it just the diluting even more and more. So we need to fix. We need to first fix the actual problem, which is demand, rather than the emission. To be honest.
Hmm. Yeah, sounds reasonable in my opinion. So the next question would be something similar. The white paper says there are three different kinds of ways to get night tokens: arena, staking, and governance. And yeah, I think staking, real staking, never was a thing, right? Before, so
Yeah, so real estate was never a thing because from the regulatory perspective, uh, a lot changed, right? We couldn't really offer a direct staking because it's just like a security issue. Rather, that's why we had like this DAO staking mix. But again, the white paper was done, I think, 2019, and the the landscape, the space, the regulation is so different. And this is also the important aspect, right? I don't think you can find any project that did exactly what the white paper said. To be honest, I think it's important to like be fair with this aspect of the industry. To be honest,
yeah.
but that was the reason. To be honest, we're not allowed to do staking. That was just the reason.
Yeah, we are not allowed to staking or to stake legal wise, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, since we are a German company, we can't just run around and do stuff like everyone else. um, DAO voting system currently doesn't take into consideration the amount of tokens in staking or your voting power. Currently, it takes one wallet, one vote. Is this a bug or is it on purpose?
I think this is a front end bug. It just shows wrongly, but it definitely does.
So it,
I'm gonna check again, but the contract. I mean, you can just check the contract and see it yourself. But I'm gonna check as well and see if it's a front end bug, because actually it's 100% meant for the amount of token you have, or else that makes no sense.
okay. Um, why the communication between team and community is so slow and orthopedic? Alex and the other
Um,
guardians do their best, but reports and the questions asked by communities stay there for months without responses.
It's a correct. The stay without responses for a month. What questions are not asked or not answered?
I
I mean,
guess
bug
it
reports, I understand.
means
Like that's a more
I
development
guess it
resource.
means something like uh, the bug reports he personally did. Um, I remember Wukong that crashes the game if you finish the the last enemy with a skill, um, or the hub the hub marketplace bugs he reported. Um, Overall, the Wukong bug is still getting investigated by our devs because they can't find the reason. Just recently, he told me again, or one of the devs told me again, that it's not making progress on that side. So yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think we are pretty responsive and try to answer and work on all the bugs that appear.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, also the last weeks, as we changed some of the positions within the company, I think we're trying to do our best with announcements, with communication, patch notes, etc. But there's of course always room to improve. And also, I agree. Like some bugs, it's just it's very hard for us to pinpoint some of them, so they may take time. And also for the hub, it's a bit different topic because we as I think I mentioned even last town hall that for the hub we just don't have the resources or used to don't have the resources for that, so we really didn't pay that much attention because that was not the focus. The focus was to gain. So that's a very different topic.
No, I just wanted to start a rumble. So I will start a rumble in a few seconds. I will take 3 minutes timer, and then I will do some other rumbles directly after that. Um, Please get the guides updated because we have a lot of features and newbies don't know them. When Sanctum of Mystery shop update? Yeah, we had the night improvement proposal, right?
I think we never updated the shop of Sanctuary Mystery.
The Sanctum of Mystery. No, we never did the update.
Okay, I think we can definitely do that.
It's somehow
I think
been.
as we also move more and more, we have some more features and some more rewards with the next patch as well. So we can definitely look into it.
Oh, we get some new features.
Yes, so next patch we definitely have. Let me not lie. We definitely have one completely new feature. And I think two new resources within the game, if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna be cool.
Oh, sounds interesting. Um, cool. So, my question: why is in-game chat being neglected? In-game chat is the first point of contact from newbies. Information about Discord and
Uh,
Discord activity is shared only sparsely. What options are there to change this situation?
I didn't get on this what Discord part, but yeah, in-game chat we definitely need to pay attention. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not sure. Like, is it something that's like what exactly do we need for the in-game chat
Well, to be honest,
to make it viable?
the in-game chat is really, or it is exactly as Garmin said, the first point of contact. So if I start a game on Play Store, I'm not going to join the Discord. And as an average gamer, I'm probably never going to join Discord. But the in-game chat, if someone asks something there, like this one here, um, then people should see how active we are. Maybe we could rework the in-game chat that we maybe mirror the tavern from Discord or something. You know?
What do we need? Like, I think that's a valid reason. Like, if you say, hey, we want to chat within the game, and it's one first contact. That makes a lot of sense. Um, Maybe we can put it on the development roadmap. What exactly do we need? Like, maybe we can think about it and then put it there. I'm not sure if you can mirror tavern within the. I need to do an R&D, but it's a good point.
So,
Yeah.
just an idea, like the tavern shows as the in-game chat, and if people write something in the in-game chat, it automatically appears in the tavern or something. I don't know. Would be pretty cool if
Yeah,
that
we can think
works.
of something like maybe you who suggested Gamrat? Was it Gamrat?
Garmont, yeah.
Gamrat. Maybe think of like how can we improve our in-game chat and how can that improvement actually help new players? And then we can put Bola on improving it. Because the chat client we have in the game it's pretty versatile. We can do a lot of stuff actually.
Okay. Oh, I don't have this era. I just tried to start the Rumble. Bots aren't difficult to fight. Actually, bots are really easy to outplay, unless they have Hertz Gear because they are tanky as hell. But yeah, maybe we can rework how the bots actually match because it's a little bit frustrating if you're in top 20 and suddenly match a bot that has top 3 gear and destroys you and you lose trophies. That's not cool. Um, so But has another question. Market fees. Can we remove the fee on buyers? It's hurting the market.
Yeah, I did the research on why that's happening. So what our system does is it normalizes the royalties. So it actually takes the OpenSea suggested ones. Because on OpenSea we also have 7.5%, but no one pays it, right? And in our marketplace, it forces you to pay it. The double because it makes double. Maybe that's too much. I agree. Need to look into it.
So the normal, or how it's done right now, it's the seller pays 7.5% fees and the buyer pays them too. So overall it's 15%.
Yeah, maybe we can make it 5.5 then. That's 10%. No, make it 2.5. I mean, at the end, we need to think of some way that that they make sense, right? Because all the fees also right now just goes into the DAO, right? You don't make money of it. You don't make money off the merge. You don't make money off the fees, right? It just goes into DAO, and that's it. That's what I mean. Like it's very transparent. Like no one is selling any kind for revenue at all. Also with the prediction one that comes in, there's gonna be no revenue for us. It's more everything goes into the DAO, all the fees, everything.
Oh, actually, I have a question for the prediction market. Oh, I need to ask Wanda. Is Wanda actually online?
She's in the audience for sure. She's probably in Tavern.
uh, Wanda, what gender is Alderis? I will ask her. Um, so let's see if she answers. The prediction market. How does it work? Oh, she's writing. What? She's answering some weird questions instead of mine.
Yeah, she's listening, right?
um, Interesting. Crazy. So, what? how does it actually work? The prediction market. Let me open it. First night prediction. Where is it? There it is. Prediction. So we have the prediction. Will Wanda say Alderis's male when Sharukh asked her in the tavern during the town hall? No one put something on yes, no one put something on no. So will Knight reach $0.0001 till 1st of May? People voted no. So what do the people that voted no get? Only the 4% that voted on yes?
Yeah, so basically the reward is the knight that are on the yes side. So the winner side takes the loser side, and it's basically issued to the winners. So percentage of the pool, right? The pool it's very similar to how poly market works. So let's say I put 10 knight on this side or 10 knight on the other side. The pool is then 20 knights for two people. I lose. The other guy, because there was only one that said yes, gets the rest,
So
excluding
everyone
the
who
fee.
voted on no gets the the yes votes if no wins, right? And the 100
Portion of the yes votes, exactly.
Okay, I understand.
So that's
So that
how the
actually
odds
was a
work. So it's
question
more,
in the
yeah.
chat. Um so what did Vanda answer now? Nothing. She really is a troll. What gender is Alderis, Vanda? She's crazy. Uh, so, do we have any other questions? Uh, so, first answer is she has no Aldiris has no gender. So I guess we need to resolve that thing to know. But no one actually bet on that, so yeah. I couldn't hear the first minute, so sorry if I asked something that was already answered. It's acknowledged that the dynamics were different in preseason and regular season. And it's also known that it's because of poor rewards in preseason, as preseason is meant to test changes for the regular season to come. Why not increase the rewards for preseason and announce the rewards way sooner? Overall, Faunos, I announced the preseason rewards really early this time. I will try to announce the season rewards also as early as possible. Um, it is a little bit. It was a little bit tricky in the past to get everyone agree on a certain tableau of the rewards, how much rewards overall, and to to bring the right art. So a lot of people that worked on something that is actually a self-running system, at least in my opinion. And I tried to announce the preseason rewards, as I said, as early as possible. And let me check first time I did that was 11 days ago. So it actually was only 4 days in the season, or in the preseason. So we will keep that up. And um, I hope that questions solves itself then. Um, in the same spirit, why not making the last hero available to buy with in-game resources during preseason to test it before next regular season? Um, the Maybe you want to say something to that, Bifa?
I think it's well, you said it right. I mean,
Oh
preseason is
yeah.
definitely exactly for that. Also, give us some time for the devs to prepare the season. We definitely going to hopefully be able to announce the rewards faster and yeah, more prompt regarding preseason and the season. So I think as you said, we announced preseason pretty fast, and we also distributed the season rewards also pretty fast this time. So I think that's something we are trying to improve.
Um, yeah. Overall, the new hero, um, the newest hero is always available in the exchange shop. So the Celera will be available for the in-game resources once we bring a new hero. Do we get a new hero in the next season, PFR?
Not this season. This season we focused on a couple systems that were more important. We planned for the season after for the next year.
Okay. So Celera will stay locked from the exchange shop, and we will have the Celera tournament actually in this coming season. Do you have an idea when we will start the next season, Bifa?
Um, I very hope, depending on one thing, within the next week or two.
Okay,
Really depends on one specific thing.
sounds good. Um, Again, with the preseason, the amount of trophies for bots has been discussed a lot. Were there bad results in previous preseason with 10 trophies that led to remove it from last regular season? If so, why was it back in last preseason? Um, the preseason is actually to test new balances. So we uh, put the patch notes as soon as possible. So everything needs time for implementation, needs time for development itself, and time for announcements. And we had the preseason 14 days. So we put the patch notes as soon as possible. So they were implemented and we put the patch notes. That's 14th of April. That's 1 week in the preseason. If we make the preseason longer in time to test the new balances, like Paladin 3 steps, Forest Knight 3 steps, right? Or Celine attack buff. And if something is really, really heavily in what's the word? If it's influencing the balance in a really, really bad way, we would need to change it again. So the preseason is to test new balances and to improve them, and then bring the season with the new features, new hero, whatsoever. And so the preseason, as I said, being only 2 weeks, we did the announcement, we did the announcement for the rewards, we changed the balance, then we had 1 week to test the balance and to see if anything goes completely in an unfair way. And this brought us to the balance actually being good now for the next season, and it can stay like this. We don't need to change anything. Um, but overall, having 10 trophies for the bots, as we already discussed, will lead to 45 days of really exhausting gameplay for the top players, and the mid players will really suffer under that. As I previously wrote, Faunos might lose against Rabbit. Rabbit might lose against Hertz, and then it will end like 9,000 trophies for Hertz, 8,000 trophies for Rabbit, 7,000 trophies for Faunos, and LOL 420, 6,000 trophies. So, and every time someone stronger than LOL 420 comes into the arena queue, he will beat him down and at the same time climb up. And this 1,000 trophies gap between the players will suddenly be, first, second, third, and we already saw the gap of season 5 to season 6 being much bigger because we changed the bot trophies from 1 to 2. So Lethalia got much more trophy lead compared to season 5 in season 6 because we changed the trophies to 2. If we change them now to 10, the leaderboard will just go and spread a lot, and people will easily go to rank reward Grandmaster in no time. Like, you can easily grind 1,000 trophies from bots if we do 10 trophies for a win, right? You just need to play, and this is grinding PvE instead of PvP, and the leaderboard itself will be completely the same. Maybe one or two different if they are lucky to not queue when the high gear people are playing. Okay, I think I need to drink something, but I forgot it. Can we have a detailed explanation about what happened with engine items and what's the schedule to implement the DAO pass for that?
I think that's something that comes very soon. Talked with Alex as well. I think last week about it. So we're gonna, with the next patch, as we said, we have a new resource and we can be a bit more, what it's called, we are a bit more versatile on compensating the engine items. We have a plan for that. So a form is gonna go live very soon. And then people that wants to exchange can exchange. People that don't want to, they don't need to. Yeah, so that's the gist of it.
Yes, we will definitely attack it really soon. More generally, can we have information about the priorities for the team and who is concerned by what? We saw a new gambling feature on the hub, while there are so many other things to do. So how is it decided?
Yeah, I can say that. So our focus is the game. First of all, the prediction feature is just an experimental feature that actually I did, I think, over the weekend, at the night. So it didn't really took away resources. It was just my hobby, basically. But I think it has the potential. So I wouldn't take that as what our resources is, to be honest. Sorry, our priorities is, to be honest. Overall, our priorities is mostly is fully the game itself. So bring it playable, get users into it, see you can monetize it. The next priority is gonna be the economy on chain. So how can we make sure that the NFTs are alive, the NFTs are used, merge is active, basically the numbers on chain. Night is used, night prices is doing well or not. Demand is good. So those are the two priorities right now for us, mostly. Yeah, those are actually the priorities, right? So I can also may jump in and say like what the team structure will be changing, right? So we've currently two devs, almost three devs basically, working within the company. I myself, as you guys realized, I'm not that active anymore on the operation side on Fortnite, so I'm not that much in the Discord. I'm reading a lot. I'm like a stalker, but not that active because I'm focusing more right now on the health of the company. Focusing on how we can monetize our products, how can we monetize Fortnite, how we can monetize different games. As you guys see, like for example, we saw Treasure, right? Treasure with their I don't know how much funding they had, right? They had like a burn rate of 6 million per year. And it didn't work out, right? We have much less funding. We have zero funding in that case, and then we're trying to survive and still there. So I'm trying to now focus more on the monetization and funding side of the company. And I think we announced it for the first time that Alex, so Sharukh, is taking the project lead for Forest Night. He knows the game at best. He plays the game. He understands every aspect of it. He really cares about the game. So he's going to be the person that trying to move the game forward from the player perspective, and with me in the background, we're trying to move the game forward on the monetization and product perspective. So that's going to be the next focus. You're going to see, you also saw that Alex is going to focus on the Discord channel and announcements and communication with you guys. And I'm communicating with Alex all the time around what's going on on the user and community side, basically. And then we really focus on, okay, how can we make Forestnite as a standalone game work? And then how can we make sure that the economy of Forestnite is working? Again, we're like a 4 years old project, and we're still going. And I think that's super important to mention because that's just not the case for many other games right now. Hopefully with iOS coming out, we kind of go at the full launch, and we should really try to, okay, now we have the baseline, and let's see how we can get more users into it. Traditional users, non-traditional users, Web3 users, try many stuff, try to communicate with the community, maybe get more communities involved, try new aspects of it, get more suggestions, try to implement those as faster as possible, and then build the pipeline of, okay, how can we work with our resources and try to achieve our goal. And that's like the next steps for us. Yeah. So overall, on the game perspective, so the priorities, of course, the season. So next season come in, and new features gets in. Hope that feature is going to be like the game more. Preseason, next season, the next season again, a feature comes in, bigger feature comes in, new hero hopefully, and then again preseason, season, and then see how can we improve throughout the run of constant updates and also live updates of, okay, the players actually do well. We start get iOS out. We're gonna start doing some marketing as well, not only on Web3 side but also traditional channels, getting users in. And that's why, for example, the chat idea was a good point, right? That's super important to me as well, that because we are going to get users not from, let's say, the flow of Twitter, go to my Discord, go to our Discord, and then find the game, rather than they just find it on an app store, and then there's no Discord, there's no Twitter, and there's no Behbar or Alex in the chat, right? So we need to make sure that we capture those audiences as well. And that's why you're gonna see in the next patch as well. We have revamped the progression rewards for new users as well. So going through the campaign is gonna be much more rewarding for them. And that's like the focus right now, getting more players into the game. And my focus is gonna be how can we make sure that the product is monetizable and we can keep the company running. Those are like the two priorities right now. So Alex focus on make the game the best version of it as possible. I make sure I focus on make the game a viable product for long-term success.
Thank you, Bifa. um, yeah, let's do it. Mm,
Sounds good, right? What do
yeah,
you have anything to say, Alex? Like
yeah. Thanks.
maybe on your side,
I
priority side, or anything?
Yeah, I will definitely try my best to make this happen. To to get you guys informed. To have everything as soon as possible. Um, yeah, cool. At the other hand, I will stop playing competitive. If I will announce it too later on. I
Yeah,
already,
you cannot be the leaderboards and in the trenches, so that's not
yeah,
okay.
I can't be the project lead and at the same time hit you on your heads. Um, so what I want to say? Yeah, I already got my account reduced to level 14, so I will stop playing competitive. I will deactivate my wallet. I will disconnect it, and I got my name changed to Sharukh the Vet Def in the in-game chat in-game version now. So yeah. What else? Are we likely to see the armament and merch soon?
Armament and merch.
Armament and merch from the armors, yeah.
The team. Let me answer that tomorrow. A team
Tomorrow.
meeting, not team meeting, but a call, and then technically nothing is in front of us to not to. But I remember there was one thing. So, yeah, just let me answer tomorrow, and then come back to it.
Okay. So, but you hear that? It's Befar's homework now. Any
Yes.
other questions, guys? Well, there are some announcements in the first minutes of Town Hall. This can serve as a summarize.
I don't think you missed anything, Carlos.
You
Did you
didn't
say anything at the first
mention
minute?
you didn't miss much, but um I recorded the town hall this time, so we are now 48 minutes in. So maybe just like the tiny introduction I didn't record. I will put it on YouTube so you can rewatch it there instead of streaming on Twitch, because Twitch actually deletes my videos after I think 3 months or something. So the old videos from the um, night monthly lottery actually aren't available anymore. So yeah, I figured it is probably better to do the town halls on YouTube instead. So, any more questions? And join the last rumble. Oh no, it's already started. No, it's not. So, one more rumble after that. And if you would like to have food this time, just open a ticket with your in-game name and we will send 100 food to everyone who is asking for it. Yeah. For anything else?
No, that's it on my side. Thanks a lot for being there. Sorry for the bad audio quality on my side. Hopefully next time we have our office back, and then we should be good to go. Again, thanks a lot for being here. I think moving forward, trying some new stuff. Having Alex on our side is also super helpful. So I'm very, very, very excited about that time. Next season is gonna be fun. Hopefully with the iOS within the season or not, we'll find out at the season launch because it's one of the editions. See. Also on the prediction side, just let me know maybe some ideas, some information, some suggestions. Because again, I also said like I'm trying to understand the monetization side of everything, right? While Alex is trying to make sure the game is in a good state. Also, any suggestion on what you guys see on on chains level, right? For example, there was a game called, I think, what was it, DOF? There was an on-chain game DOF that popped out. I mean, it was a Ponzi, but still that some interesting mechanics in it. Or do you have any other ideas how we can create more maybe token sinks, etc.
Someone is
It's also
doing
always very
music
welcome.
in the background.
Sorry, but yeah, that's it actually. Thank you very much. That's it on my side.
Yes, awesome. Thanks for having us, guys, and we will see us in the chat, not in the arena anymore. Bye bye.
Bye everyone.
Okay, that's it for today's town hall. 22nd of April. Yes, I got the new position of project lead. Yes, awesome. You could say I got promoted, right? Let's hope it's going to be good. See you next time. Bye bye.